안녕하세요. Hi everyone. Welcome to MKJ TV. I'm so excited. Actually, I'm sleepy. That's what all this is about. I'm a little bit tired because this is like video number 4 or 5. I don't even remember. And whew, it's been a long night. But I need to get it done. And the thing is, I have not posted a video in 2 weeks because I had a friend who was visiting from Afghanistan. And yeah, I had a friend who was visiting, and I knew she was coming, so I had to get ready a week ahead of time before she got here. And then, of course, I spent all my time with her because she was my first visitor from the States. I was so excited. I was like, twin! And people call us twin. I was like, twin! Oh my God, twin, I miss you. So, of course, I spent lots of time. We had lots of talking, and it's been emotionally draining, and I had to revisit some places that I thought I was done with. So I had to revisit some things. That's what happens when you encounter your past. So anyway, it was just a lot going on, and I was so excited. And then she's actually right now she's in Hawaii or Japan. I don't know. She went to Japan, and then she went to Hawaii, and she's gonna come back here next week. So yeah, I've just been really rolling, making sure she's having a good time and enjoying Korea, and I've been enjoying her. And so that's why I haven't made any videos. But actually, I made the videos. I just didn't post the videos. So I'm making this now while Game of Thrones is rolling, and then I don't know when I'm gonna put this up, but yeah, so that's where I've been. So thank you for waiting patiently for me to do more viewer Q&As. So let's hop into it. My next viewer question is from Funky Little Mouse. I love your handle, Funky Little Mouse. I'm saying it, Funky Little Mouse. Okay, oh sorry. It was about to be a whole song. Y'all don't even know. My friends know I will make up a song out of anything. So that was really about to be a whole song. Y'all are gonna be my chorus. Friends of the opposite sex while living in Korea. Does age matter amongst those friends? And have I ever had awkward situations due to communication barriers? And have I ever been tricked or duped by Koreans who will tell me to say one thing when it really supposed to be something else? So I can answer the last question, no. Because I didn't want to be duped like that. So I started like listening and watching like Korean television, just straight Korean television. And although, again, I understand a lot of Korean, I don't speak it, but I can kind of, oh, that's what you mean. Okay, that's what we're not gonna do. I can understand. Even in the office, they don't know that we speak Korean, but just about all of the foreigners, there's 5 of us. Excuse me, one of us, he's married to a Korean, and the others of us, we have all been there collectively in Korea probably 10 years, like between the two. Like if you add up all of our years there, more than that, for sure, more than that. Anyway, we know, what they're saying, and so the office doesn't know that we know what they're saying. So sometimes they say stuff reckless out the side of their mouth, and we just like, did you hear this, broad? Like, we just really want to let them know that, dude, really, get your life, all of it together. Just no. So no, I've never had communication because I will give them the face like, you want to try that again? You want to run that one more time? You talking to me? You can't be talking to me with that foolery. You cannot. I just give them the face, and they know. Okay, she might know what I'm saying. Let me rewind that and say something else. Or if I'm not sure, I'll call one of my Korean friends. Like, one second, and then yeah, okay, say that again. And then they clean it up because they know, like, you can only hustle people who don't know. Like, new people in Korea, they could probably hustle them. But people who've been here a while, we know, like, no, you're trying to mess me over. So, no, I've never had any communication issues where someone's like, say this, and it's really this. Like, what's the word for cup? Penis. Yeah, it's never happened like that. I have had my kids, though, say some words in English have a different meaning in Korean, and they sound very similar. So some of my kids are like, teacher, no! Like, they flip out like, no, you can't say that. You can't say that. So, my babies, I love them. So, no, I haven't had that. Have I had awkward moments? Yes, I'm going backwards. Sorry, I'm answering your questions backwards. Have I had awkward moments? There's been a lot of awkward moments. I don't even remember them all. It's been very awkward. But never, like, weird, like, I feel violated. Never like that. Just awkward miscommunication, which I suppose can happen anywhere. One time I can remember this guy was trying to tell he was trying to tell me, I don't know if he was trying to impress me or what, but he was trying to tell me like about his university, like where he's in school. And I was like, oh yeah, okay. And I was like, what are you studying? And he said, at PNU, but with his, which is a university here. with his accent, I thought he said the piano. And so I was like, wow, that's cool. You're studying the piano. So how long have you been playing? Are you a classical pianist? Blah, blah, blah. So I started this whole rant about classical music. And he was like, I don't play the piano. And I was like, I asked you what you studied. You said the piano. He was like, no, I had a piano. I was like, oh, I thought you said piano. So those things like that happen all the time. And you just laugh, like you learn to laugh. And then they laugh at you too, like, but that's not what it is. Especially when you're speaking in Korean. They're like, what? I thought you said, you wanted such and such. And it's like, nope, not at all. So that's those are awkward moments, but you usually end up laughing. Does age matter with friends? It does in Korea. It's really, really important. Everyone will ask you how old you are. I always answer 100. Like, I have an old soul. I'm 100. So if you need to treat me at 100, that's what you do. Treat me like that. But age does matter. They want to know how old you are so they can address you properly. If you're older, they want to address you with a certain amount of respect. If you're the same age, there's a certain lack of respect. And if you're younger, there's for sure a lack of respect, and you better respect them. I don't subscribe to that mentality, so I don't participate in it. Like, I know that that's their country and that's fine, but I'm not Korean. I'm in Korea, but I'm not Korean. So I'm not going to treat anybody less than me just because they're younger. And I'm definitely not going to kiss your butt just because you're older. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Sorry. I'm going to be respectful about it because I do respect my elders, but I'm not going to go, like, it's really extreme here. Like, if someone is older and the older person is wrong, they don't say anything. Like, the older person could be, like, super mean and like just doing really not nice things or whatever, and nobody will say anything to them because they're the oldest person in the room. No, I'm gonna let you know, excuse me, that is not very nice. She's not done anything to you for you to hit her like that. Like, no, stop. I'm that person. Like, I'll be respectful, but I'm not just gonna let anything fly. So age does matter if you let it matter. And I don't talk down to people younger than me. Then sometimes they'll wait for you to, like, well, whatever you want to do. No, you're a human. I'm a human. What do you want to do? It's all about you, kid. I'm flexible. What do you want to do? So, and I think actually I've been told that it's refreshing, like the American mentality about age, because they're shocked, like, you're friends with people younger than you? It's like, yeah, sure. Most of my friends are older, actually. I'm the young buck in the room. So, oh my God, your friends are older? Like, it's just hard for them to grasp it because they don't. It's all about same age. Like, we actually have kids whose parents will request that the kids go to a different level, even if it's over their head or even if it's under where they are, their ability. If everyone else in the class is the same age, they're willing to, like, sacrifice the educational progress of their kid to make sure they're in class with someone their same age. I'm like, those kids were like a year older, really? So, but that's their society. Like, to them, that's really important. So it does matter. Doesn't matter to me, though. And if you're super old, I'm going to open the door for you and grab your stuff anyway, because I'm from the South and we take care of old people. So, and I don't need to know your age to do that. And that's another thing. I don't know why they ask our age, because you can pretty much tell who's old and who's young. Like, why are you asking me how old I am? Clearly, you're 10. So my age is irrelevant. Like, you should be respectful because you're Korean and age does matter to you. And if I see an older person, you're older than me. How old I am, again, doesn't matter because you're going to treat me like the bottom of your shoe because I'm younger. So whatever. Let's just move forward with this. So, being friends with, okay. It's an awkward with Opa and I. I don't think it's ever been awkward, but I think, this should have been a great video with him. I'll ask him, does he want to do a part 2? I think because him and I really, really get along well, and I think we communicated well anyway, but then over time we really started to communicate really well with each other, and then we were open to talk and discuss things when we weren't on the same page. I think that really helped. Like, I am fully aware that he's older, and sometimes he reminds me, like, I'm older than you. But then I'm like, man, whatever, I don't care. So, and I think he knows that I don't mean disrespectfully, like, I don't care. Like, that's just me being me. So I think communication is ultimately the most important thing when dealing with Korean people. But for Opa and I, age has never been an issue. It might be an issue to other people. I've never really paid attention to what other people look like when we're out and about. Like, I don't care. Because I'm sure I'm black, so I know they're getting stares anyway. He's getting stares anyway. So I don't even know if they can get past that to process that I'm younger than him. Like, I think they're like, he is speaking English. And I think people have thought that he was a foreigner when we've gone out. I know this happened actually more than once. People have thought that he was like a foreigner because he was speaking English to me and I'm speaking English to him at this same pace. And he's like, yeah, okay. We're like in a conversation, and then he'll like turn and they'll like try and speak to him in like broken English, and he like lights him up in Korean like, first of all, I'm older than you. Secondly, this is you gonna take my order because I'm Korean. And then I laugh because I'm like, bah, he's gonna cut you. So it's never been an issue between the two of us. And yes, friends of the opposite sex is generally not okay. Usually, wait, that's not true. It's hard to explain because they do have friends of the opposite sex, but usually they're in the same age bracket. And if they're not, like, it was a circumstance as to why they were friends, but they wouldn't just randomly be friends with someone of the opposite sex. Most guys are friends with guys, and most girls are friends with girls, and they know guys and girls, but it's not like, oh, let's call Jim and all go to the movies this week. No, Jim better be dating Pam, who's dating Ken, and y'all are having I was gonna say a four-way, not a four-way. Y'all are having what is it? A double date, quadruple date, whatever. So anyway, yeah, it needs to be like that situation. Yeah, because even in class, like, my older babies do not, it's like, that's the boy teacher, no. Like, they don't do the, now when they get to university, obviously, I know that's a whole other, that university Koreans, that's a whole other conversation. Like, for university, after university, but this culture right here, whoa. They have their own thing going on. So, yes, I hope that answered all of your questions. It is difficult to be friends with guys with the opposite sex. And I'm a hugger, and it's so funny because I forget, like, my male friends that I haven't seen in a long time because I'm very, very busy. So when I do get time to see them, or they make time to come and see me, they come to Busan and we, like, meet or whatever, I'm like, ah! And I, like, run and I hug them and they're like, it's so funny. And then it snatches me back because, you know, they, like, literally don't know what to do because it's a female hugging them. And I'm kind of type heavy too, and I forget that sometimes. And obviously the average Korean woman is an A. Like, literally, statistically, the average cup size is an A. So, you know, me and all of me is like, hi, because I miss them, you know, and they're like, I am. And I was like, oh, sorry. Good to see you. So, and then they laugh, and then they're over it. So yeah, it is weird. But I think actually most of the guy friends that I know, like, they will tell me that they don't have that many Korean girlfriends, and I'm like their first girl, like, totally hang out homie friend because I'm a foreigner and it doesn't matter to us. I have something in my eye. So yeah, you totally can be friends with a Korean guy. I don't think age or sexual orientation or gender, that's the word I wanted, gender, oh my gosh, I wish I could just use this camera as a mirror because my eye is jacked right now. Woo. Don't think any of that'll matter. Like, just be yourself, be genuine, and enjoy the ride. Totally. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. I'm at 13 minutes. Crap, I tried to be at 10. I'm 3 minutes over. Sorry. Okay, so if I didn't answer your question, write me back and I will definitely answer. But I think that's what you wanted to know. Okay, thank you for watching MKJ TV. Annyeong.